Okay, welcome to this Monday's meditation. Um, Everyone who's here and everyone who's going to watch the recording later. My name is Steph Skupin, and I work with people who are interested in finding balance between mind, body, and spirit in their lives, and want to just feel more calm about meeting life's challenges every day. Today, what I want to talk about and use in our meditation is a practice of holding polarities. So life is just really complex, and when I see a lot in people when I facilitate inquiry, is that people are struggling to hold opposing viewpoints at the same time. So part of the process of Byron Katie's work are the turnarounds, and they invite us to contemplate opposites. And that is like a really marvelous invitation to move past the fears that ego holds of being wrong or needing to be wrong or right. And I often see that it's difficult for people to do. Lots of people say, I always struggle with these turnarounds, and then mind doesn't even want to go to that place of finding that opposite. And then also sometimes what happens is that people feel that the turnarounds endorse somebody doing something wrong, like somebody being mean or somebody being aggressive, and it can feel like that. So our thinking identity, the ego, would like us to either be black or white in any given moment. And on the surface, this looks easier, but it's not truthful. It's limiting our awareness, and it's actually quite scary, because we're kind of putting ourselves behind a enclosed and behind a high wall in like a small enclosed space, and everybody outside of that space with a different opinion or a different view on things becomes like the enemy. And when we hold the opposites, we open ourselves to the complexities of life. And that is a lot more in line with the deeper truth, because life is incredibly complex. So beyond our conscious perception of ourselves, there is a state of being, an awareness of just being, that is constant, and it is undivided. It is where we connect to the being of everything. And that state can not be harmed. It can be obscured and clouded by emotions and physical sensations like pain and also joy, but it can't actually be changed. It is always there. And that state of being is an unlimited awareness of an unlimited being, that because this being is part of life itself. So you are part of life, and our thinking acts like a screen between that awareness of being that part of life and this feeling of this is me as in separate from everything else. So in today's meditation, we'll practice holding opposite polarities, and through that just entering in a deeper state of present moment awareness. So let's get ready to meditate. The invitation is to sit easily and comfortably. And if you haven't done so, you may close your eyes. Allow the breath to move naturally for you right now. It might be naturally long and deep because you're feeling relaxed. Or it might be a little bit faster and shallower because you've just walked in. Still lots of things going on. Just be aware of your natural breath right now without trying to influence it. Just noticing its rhythm. And then become aware of the sensations of the breath. And the sensation, the air going past the nostrils and down the back of the throat and into the chest, expanding the chest, maybe even the stomach a little bit, and then collapsing the chest and coming back out. Notice how far the sensations of breath expand into the body. And then follow the sensation of the breath further down into the body, all the way down to the feet. And becoming aware of the sensation of feet touching the ground. And becoming aware of the toes, the soles and the span, the ankle. And becoming aware of the lower legs and the knees. And the thighs. Becoming aware of the buttocks, hips, region of genitals. And becoming aware of the lower abdomen. The region of the stomach and the liver. And once again, the chest. your shoulders, arms, wrists and the hands. Becoming aware of the length of the spine. The throat, the face, becoming aware of the top and the back of the head. Becoming aware of the whole body. If you feel any tension or pain anywhere right now, you can let it go if that's easy, or just be with it for a moment. And if you have your hands together, I invite you to separate them and rest them on your thighs with the palms facing upward. And then bring your awareness to your right hand. And just allow yourself to feel that hand. Feel the energy of the inner hand. There might be tingling, warmth, maybe some energetic currents even in the palm of the hand. And then bring your attention from your right hand over to the left hand. And once again, just feel if there's any difference in the hands. The tingling, the energy field of the hands. Once again, move to the right hand and just keep in your awareness the feeling of energy, of the feeling of that hand, that aliveness, this part of your body. And then one last time, move from the right hand to the left hand. And then bring your attention to both hands at the same time. Hmm. Do the same thing with the side of the body. Just see if you can feel this, the right side of the body. Just again, feel the aliveness, that energy in the right side of your body. And then bring the attention to the left side of the body. See if you can hold both sides of the body in your awareness at the same time. You might notice that when you feel both, you hold both sides in your awareness, the thoughts begin to diminish. And what happens is when we just pay attention to one side, after a little while, the attention tends to go between the sensation of that body part and then going back to thinking back and forth, and then staying with it for a long time without shifting. The attention will go back to thinking, more towards thinking. When we hold both sides in our awareness at the same time, the attention the awareness can't hold both sides of the body and create thoughts at the same time. So the thoughts start to diminish. And just notice the state of being in this, the state of being present with life. And in this state, um, our brain waves are alpha waves. So there is a sense of calm, relaxed, but still aware, focused. And we are receptive and connected. And we stay in that space. There is a sense of well-being that arises. So bring your attention to the sensations of the inner body, maybe the sensations of the chest or the abdominal area. It's being aware of the subtle flow of energies there. Might be some tensions or movements. And then from that, shift the attention outward to your environment, the space you're in. There might be sounds, air currents. And then again, bring both the sensations of the inner body and your awareness of the environment into focus at the same time. This is a state of awake, present in life with life, embodied. Connected. And remember some limitation that you might feel in your life. Like not like a huge thing, just a small, maybe sometimes you don't feel good enough, or there's a moment when you don't feel loved or appreciated, you didn't feel safe, whatever comes up right now. And the thought of a belief. Mm, just become aware of how this feels in your body. And then repeat the statement to yourself and rephrase it to an opposite, maybe a more positive opposite. So, I'm not good enough, I am good enough. And just again, notice those sensations that are in the body with this other thought. It might be hopeful, loved. There might also be some doubt comes with that. So whatever comes up with this positive statement, truthfully hold this in your awareness with the sensations in the body. And then hold both statements at the same time in your awareness. So it's not trying to do positive affirmations. It's because in an affirmation, you try and mold yourself from one state into another. Um, and so you begin with that negative, and so you're on one polarity, and you try to move to the other polarity. But it's always off balance, doesn't really capture the whole picture. And so keeping both states and the awareness allows a more complex picture of what is happening and can allow wisdom to emerge. It might be places where you are good enough and others that can use work, and this is human. And it is good to see it clearly. Even in that same moment, both can be present. It's again a way of expanding into all that you are, expanding into all these ways of life, into that larger being. And allow yourself to take a deep breath in and breathe out. And once again, become aware of the feet, legs, hips, abdomen, chest, shoulders, arms, hands. Becoming aware of spine, throat and face and head. The whole body. Becoming aware of the chair, the environment. Embodying the awareness, embodying life in this moment. Once again, taking a deep breath in and breathing out. And in your own time, slowly and gently opening the eyes again. Thank you for meditating. And I would love to hear if you want to share anything that came up for you in this meditation. Either now or in the comments under this recording.